Hey y'all, I'm working on my purple journal today. I'm going to be working on this one, making some page layouts. This is going to be the first one. I am using Artymaze and TaylorMade Journals Digitals for this journal. For the kits, see the description or comments below. I have some large tags that I'm going to use as tuck spots in each of these corners. And you can see where I've already stitched around this one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it to the corner, and then when I stitch around the whole page, that tag will have stitching all the way around, and then that leaves that spot open to tuck something in. And I did make these large pieces by gluing a collage sheet to a background sheet. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Stitch this edge first, glue it down, and then when I stitch around the page, everything will be stitched around, and it will leave a tuck spot for this large piece. I'm going to flip through. I know I need to back this with something pretty, and then I'm going to stitch around it. I did stitch around that music sheet. I'm going to stitch around these pages. They're mostly writing, so I don't want to add any pockets to those. This page, I'm going to make a belly band on this page. This paper is from my Porch prints. The information is linked below. This is some of that stuff that I took out of the journal that I originally used, that I glued to some other digitals that I decided I didn't want to use. So I'm just going to cut this down to fit the page and show you how I would stitch it. Okay, I cut it to fit the page, and what I'm going to do is stitch around each side, and then I'm going to glue it to the page on the top and bottom edge, and then I will stitch all the way around the page, and that will leave this open to use as a belly band. I'm going to use another one of the pieces as a pocket. I'm going to go ahead and stitch all the way around this pocket because of how I want this page to look. I'm also going to stitch around the page as well, but the pocket I'm going to stitch separately and glue it down. And then this pocket is going to be a long pocket, and I'm going to stitch just on this edge, glue it in on 3 sides, and then when I stitch it in, when I stitch all the way around the page, it'll leave a little pocket. Or a big pocket, rather. Here I'm using a piece of one of the pages from one of the kits, and I'm going to make a large pocket. I'm just going to stitch on all 4 sides of that one. Still need to make something for here. Okay, and then this is the back. So I'm going to go and do some stitching and some gluing, and I'll be right back. Okay, the pages are stitched around. I also, as you can see, I've added some other things into the pockets. I took those large pieces that I had already cut and glued together, and I stitched around those. I rounded the corners and then stitched around them. And then I added some notepad sheets in that match the colors of the journal. I stitched around these pages with a straight stitch. It's just a very, very light purple thread. And then on this page, I've already started trying to design my belly band. That's some scrapbook paper that I bought from Hobby Lobby. This is a fussy cut from Artymaze's kit. And I've just put some lined notepad paper and a purple envelope in there that I had rescued. Stitched around that page too. And on this page I completed the pocket and I kind of stuffed it with things to work with. I have a tag from one of the kits. Some other tags, I'm not really sure where I got these. And this is an invoice from a modern book of invoices that I have left over from a business that we closed. Postcard from Artymaze kit and some more notepad sheets in this pocket. Stitched around that page. And then here's the last pocket. I just made a large pocket and again with a tag and some notepad papers to get me started on the color flow of the journal. Here I've decided I'm going to take this large tag and I'm just going to cut the top off to make a card to fit into this purple envelope. And then I'll back that with some pretty paper. And here's the last pocket, stitched in the last tuck spot with the same papers. Some of these may change as I add and remove things and make things. And another large journaling card in that pocket. And that is it for now, guys. I'm going to be making some folded pockets for the front and back cover. And hopefully I'll be back with a video soon. Again, I linked all the information for the kits I've used down below. Thanks very much for watching, guys.